This is me, Ruowen Huang. Have a little bit technical issue this morning. This morning is sure kind of off, a little bit off for me. But anyway, hopefully we can get back to all the topic I want to talk about. Before I begin, first let me introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. Today I want to talk about don't tie your dream with someone. As you can see by now, this whole week we mostly talk about all kind of power, the power of belief, the power of mistake, and this whole belief system tend to expand more and more questions because people start asking me, well, can I believe I will have a happy after future with this someone, or can I wish someone to love me? In this case, that's why I do this episode. The answer is no. Guys, seriously, if you've been following my episode, you must know by now. I mean, I keep saying that we all come to this world for a purpose of individuality, evolution, right? Like how can we become a better soul? How can we become a better being, or things like that. So basically anything that can self-grow itself have a soul within themselves. As long as they have a soul within themselves, that means they have a purpose of their own. You know what I mean? It's great if that purpose happen to be on your path and then you guys can grow together. But very often, we all have different purpose. We all have different destination that we want to go to, right? So why I'm here try to tell you to focusing on the feeling of owning, owning the feeling, own it. You have to, if you really understand how universe works, you will at this meanwhile understand or respect other people have their own purpose as well. Right? So they may have the destination they have to achieve as well. So as much as you want your soul to evolve, you also have to respect other soul want to evolve as well. So that's why I'm telling you right now, if you want your future to come, you want to believe something to happen, and then you want it to come true, as one of the person suggests. So did I mean to own the feeling but not own the item? Yes, I think that's the best description that she can provide for all of you. It's a feeling that you want to own. You want to own a feeling. You want to own the feeling of being loved. You want to own the feeling of being rich, or you want to own the feeling of wealthiness, right? So in this case, that feeling should not tie to any specific someone. Like I want to be loved, and then as long as I own that feeling and I understand how it's like to be loved, it doesn't matter who loves you. You will always feel that. You know what I mean? So, same thing as what I keep saying. I thought I was clear. I would keep saying don't tie to any material because it doesn't work as well. Because that you need to understand. Only a feeling doesn't mean you have to have an expectation. I have an expectation. This is how it goes. This is how I would be rich. This is how I be happy. This is how I will have the future I want. And then once the expectation created, as I mentioned earlier before, we all know what's going to happen once you have expectation. It happens all the time within relationship. Disappointment happen because things may not happen the way you want it to be, then you got disappointed, isn't it? So anyway, to prevent that we get disappointed all the time because people don't love us the way we want to, people don't treat us the way we want it, we don't make the money the way we wanted to make the money, therefore we are disappointed, right? In order to prevent that situation from happening, the best way to do is try to own a statement, try to own that feeling without tie to anything else. Hopefully later I can be more descriptive or more detailed about this and tell you why there's a conflicting or feel like conflict out there in the world. I tell you to be specific, but then I'm here to tell you not to be specific. So anyway, so just a really quick. This is a really quick episode, just because I want to make it an episode, and I want to talk about something else later too. I want to make this an episode to let you know, which I'm surprised to see how many email I get regarding to, can I just believe that someone would really love me? Well, when we plan our life, if you follow my episode, when we plan our life, you will understand there are certain things that we cannot change. That is our test of life. If you cannot change our test of life, that also means you cannot change other people's test of life. If this person, particular someone, like you want to love you or to be loved by them, whatever, this particular someone, if their path or their life form and their purpose of life, test of life, happen to be tying very closely with you, tie very closely with you, then you don't even have to worry about it. They will grow with you. That means when you grow, they will grow. So the chances, if you grow, you don't see they growing anything or they're not going anywhere, the chances they may not meant to stay. They may not meant to be here to stay. So in this case, you may have to exercise a muscle of letting go. You know what I mean? So I mean, of course, I'm hoping you guys all have wonderful future. Be with someone that you really want to be. But, I'm more in the stand hoping you guys can really appreciate the future that you could possibly create for yourself and then enjoy that feeling of being loved. Whether that someone who going to love you in the future is who you think is or not. You know what? It doesn't matter because the feeling will be real. When we can never predict the future, right? Most of us predict our future based on our past experience. So that's why we always seem to run around in the same circle and cannot get out of it. Why? Because our future based on what we know from our past. So, but what I'm here to say is there's a lot of things in the world we don't know. Seriously, there's a lot of future we don't know. Even with me, when I look into people's future, I see so many alternatives, You know what I mean? It's not like, hey, this is the only future you have. No, it all depends on this moment. You make a decision and you decide to make a change. All of a sudden, I see the future will change as well. So just keep that in mind. Since we come to this world, try to evolve and become a better soul. And the future have a lot of alternatives that we do not know of. As long as we're focusing on owning the feeling, that feeling of love, that feeling of wealthiness, that feeling of happiness, and we understand what it's like for us. What I'm here really trying to say is it will happen. It will happen. But if you tie that dream specifically to that someone, like I want you to love me, I want to be with you, I want to do this with you. Seriously, most likely you might feel very draining and tired. The reason of that is you, as much as you want to make it happen for you. You want the best future for yourself. You want your soul to evolve. That specific someone also have the same idea for himself, also have the same goal for herself. I don't know, whatever it is. As long as that living thing contains a soul, it will have a purpose on its own. It's great if both of you can grow together. But let me say again, don't tie it with anyone. Own the feeling. Seriously, guys, own the feeling, but don't tie it with anyone because the chances you will realize you waste a lot of time seems to please someone or seems to fulfill other people's purpose of life or help them fulfill or work their tasks. Instead, you will be neglecting yours, and then you will feel tired and you will feel drained. So anyway, I know I get it. It's not a good news that any of you want to hear. But just believe me on this one. Work within yourself. What you want to do is create that future for you. If everything goes well, that someone that you dream of may go along the way with you. You know what I mean? They may grow together with you. But don't let them become something that pull you back and let you stall. Okay? So anyway, just a really short episode because I want to kind of separate this and the other question people ask. So again, if you like what I'm doing, you can always join me live on Facebook or go to subscribe my YouTube channel or my website at ruowen.com. Till then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.